To our reporter Samkele Maseko, who is in Emfuleni for us, as we have been saying that the Deputy President David Mabuza is on an oversight visit in the municipality in Gauteng. As part of a follow-up visit he made last year, services had collapsed in that municipality, and of course a lot of complaints about the sewage that was flowing openly on the streets. You can see there those live visuals. Minister Lindiwe Sisulu there, of course, as well, with the Deputy President. A huge delegation of government officials this afternoon arriving in SABC. Samkele, let's come to you then. Talk to us about this delegation, and if anything has been said at this point. We understand it is, of course, an oversight visit. The Deputy President has seen the facilities so far. We've seen him walking about. They talk to us about what is happening and what's being said.
Well, Flo, the significance of this event, of having the Deputy President here, is to oversee the sewage works that have been taking place in refurbishing the sewage infrastructure in the city of Emfuleni and the various infrastructure developments that have taken place in the area. We're going to try and dust up the Deputy President later. We're just going to need a commitment. You can go through, my sister, you can go through. Just a commitment from the Deputy President that you will certainly say something later on today. Will you say something?
I will.
Well, that's a commitment from the Deputy President that he will definitely say something later on. He is accompanied by the Minister of Water and Sanitation, Lindiwe Sisulu, David Mabuza, the Deputy Minister, who is also an engineer by profession. This particular area of Emfuleni has been experiencing issues of sewage works. There is new infrastructure that has been built in this municipality to respond by the call of community residents, to respond to the sewage issue that has taken place here in Emfuleni. Residents were complaining that there is sewage all over the streets of Emfuleni, and we've got one of the contractors who is responsible for this particular infrastructure, who is currently engaging with the Deputy President. They are showing him this new infrastructure that has been built to respond to the sewage problem that's there in Emfuleni. I'm going to ask my colleague Kwazimanzi just to show you the old infrastructure sewage plantation that was being used here in order when the SANDF was deployed to this particular area of Emfuleni. That particular area, that infrastructure that you are seeing there, is the old cleaning infrastructure that was used to clean sewage in the city of Emfuleni, municipality of Emfuleni. Now there is a new plant that has been built by government that essentially is being unveiled now by the Deputy President of the Republic. He's being unveiled to this new infrastructure by the Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, David Mabuza, the Minister of Water and Sanitation, Lindiwe Sisulu. I'm going to try and grab either the Deputy Minister or Lebogang Maile or the Deputy Minister Obed Papela to respond to some of these questions. But at this point, they are saying they would rather finish with this particular unveiling and the viewing that is currently led by the Deputy President of the Republic. They are saying they are finishing. I don't know if they are running away from questions.
We will talk to the people of South Africa. We will account, we'll give reports. Don't worry.
Bella has covered us. The Deputy President will speak on our behalf.
Well, I don't know if the Deputy President will speak or he'll just get his convoy and go away, but he did say that he will definitely speak. But they are saying that the Deputy President, Flo, will definitely respond to some questions on the issue of sewage in the city of, or the municipality of Emfuleni, that government is responding to, and particularly with the new infrastructure that has been built, with municipalities complaining that there is decaying infrastructure across South Africa. As you can see with those visuals there of the Premier David Mabuza updating the Minister Lindiwe Sisulu of Water and Sanitation and the Deputy President, who's effectively been spearheading this project of making sure that the sewage system in Emfuleni is sorted out, particularly after the deployment of SANDF in 2019 by the Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. So it is new infrastructure that has been built, and it's essentially interesting on how the Deputy President and government will respond to this new infrastructure that they are unveiling. One can only say that it also raises questions if is it only now that they are unveiling this infrastructure on the virtue that government and South Africa is going local government election later on this year, where the president and the IEC are yet to declare the date of those elections. But it all seems as if, with all the preparations that are currently taking place, that those elections will be later on in the year, towards the end of this year. No date has yet been set, but issues of infrastructure are being dealt with by government at this point in time.
Samkele, last we spoke, and in fact it seems you anticipated my next question. Last we spoke, you said you were going on a bit of an excursion there to speak to some of the community members who were indeed then anticipating the arrival of the Deputy President. What did they say to you? I mean, yes, as you say, it is a local government election time, and no doubt we'll start to see politicians trying to or attempting to look as though they are keeping some of their provinces in this particular year when it's time for elections. Is that what community members also think about this?
Community members are essentially saying that they are worried that government is only coming to address their issues now because South Africa is going to that all-important local election later on this year, and that they had been promised jobs by the Deputy President in this new built infrastructure, that they would form part of the employed that would be employed. Until today, they are starving, they have not been given jobs, and these are some of the issues that the Deputy President Mabuza must address to them, because that's what he had promised them when he came here to Emfuleni in 2018, in that interim government that was installed after the resignation of former President J.G. Zuma. So those are some of the issues that the community is saying that needs to be addressed, and that they are only essentially seeing service delivery now, and the issue of storage being sorted out on the virtue that the country is going to a local election. But we wait with anticipated breath to see and to hear what the officials of the day will respond to those questions and to those issues that are being raised by this community of Emfuleni. We do know that issues of service delivery have also been raised. We do know that once we were speaking to one of the community leaders, he said that the issue of sewage is yet to be resolved in the city of Emfuleni. As you can see, this convoy that is currently going up now, this convoy is going up to the other infrastructure, the new infrastructure that you can see in the visuals now at the far end of where the Deputy President will now go and see that newly built infrastructure that will also be unveiled to him by the Minister of Water and Sanitation and the provincial government and the local mayor of Emfuleni.
All right, let's leave it there. We'll come back to you later. I'm worried about you walking backwards there. I don't want you to fall. But let's catch up with you later on. I do understand that you're off to the other infrastructure there that is being built at the moment. We'll hear from you later on, Samkele. Take care. All right, let's take a short break. More news after this.